And this Penn Point starts right now. This episode of Penn Point is brought to you by Netflix. Go to www.netflix.com/pen to get your free trial membership. This is I want to be very careful with this one, because if I say even slightly the wrong thing, I will regret it. I want to be very clear on this. There's been something that's been bothering me about all the videos about how it gets better, and about the videos about the bullying driving the gay children to suicide. And I want to do this very carefully, because the way those gay students were treated is horrible and terrible. And my heart goes out to them. I feel very, very sorry for them. There's one thing that's been bothering me about it. And finally, a friend of mine, who I don't want to say his name because he's on TV, and if he wanted to say this, he would say it himself, and I don't want to quote him. He doesn't want to be quoted. So it was not me that formulated this idea, but I'm not going to give credit because I don't want him to. It's not my place. I'm very afraid in the attacking of the bullies, and our hearts going out to the gay children that committed suicide, that underneath it all, underneath all the outrage, is a deep mistake. There's a feeling, it's not said outright, but there is a feeling that suicide was the rational response to this bullying. That somehow, when we say the bullies pushed them into suicide, we are saying that there is something that pushes a person to suicide. Now, I'm not talking about terminal illness. I'm not talking about death with dignity. I'm talking about the idea that there is emotional pressures that will push someone to suicide. Now, I was not a gay child or a gay student. I can't pretend to imagine what that's like. I don't know. I also don't know what it was like to be bullied to that extent and embarrassed to that extent. I don't know. I'm not claiming to know any of that. And because I'm going to one of the worst situations possible, people in Somalia, people in Auschwitz, many of them did not commit suicide. They did not take that choice. And I think that's all I want to say, because there are people who were bullied more than those children who committed suicide. They were bullied much more. They were hurt much more. They were attacked much more. And they did not commit suicide. So saying that these tortured children were forced to commit suicide does a normalization of suicide. And I think suicide is so complicated. I think there might be some neurological, chemical stuff going on. There's emotional stuff going on. There's suffering, and we just don't understand it. And all I'm saying here, and please, if I've said something slightly wrong here, let me try to correct it. How they were bullied was horrible. The fact they committed suicide is heartbreaking and terrible, horrible. But let's be very careful, or I want to at least think about, when we're talking about it, maybe not saying there was direct cause and effect from the bullying to the suicide. Because I don't think it's fair to the victims of suicide. I don't think it's fair to the people who did not commit suicide to say that suicide is, in this situation, a rational response. I think we have to say something else was going on and something else bad happened. Can I say that? Can I make that Penn Point clear enough? Can I say something like that that doesn't show any sort of lack of respect or concern or wanting to stop the bullying, just to say, can we please always add that suicide is not a rational, reasonable decision as a way to react to bullying? And maybe everybody knows that, and everyone's saying that, and it's just obvious. But I realized in some of my talking with friends about it that I was acting like suicide was a rational response, and I just don't want to say that either. Okay? Go to www.netflix.com/Penn to get your free trial membership. You should be using Netflix, man. You really should. With more than 12 million members, Netflix is the world's largest subscription service, streaming movies and TV episodes over the internet and sending DVDs by mail. For $8.99 a month, Netflix members can instantly watch unlimited TV episodes and movies streamed to their TVs and computers and can receive unlimited DVDs delivered quickly to their homes. With Netflix, there are never any due dates or late fees, and that's for sure. They get them to you quick, and you can keep them forever. I still got one of the Monkees episodes, one of the Monkees DVDs that I've been having forever that I'm finally going to get around to watching because I love Mike Nesmith. Members can select from a growing library of titles that can be watched instantly and a vast array of titles on DVD. Among the large and expanding base of devices that can stream movies and TV episodes from Netflix right to members' TVs are Microsoft's Xbox 360, Sony's PS3 game consoles, and the Nintendo Wii console. Find movies you love easily. I watch them right here on my iPhone and also on my iPad. That's where I watch them. And I stream them directly, and they never glitch, they never skip. It always looks beautiful to me. It's just amazing. I mean, this is the part of living in the future. Netflix is living in the future. I mean, I've got my 2 kids, all I need is my flying car, and with Netflix, I'm living in the future. As a Netflix Unlimited member, you get DVDs by mail in about 1 business day. Watch as many movies as you want, shipping is free, and there are no late fees or due dates. Unlimited plans start at just $8.99 a month. As a new member and a Penn Point viewer, you can get a free trial membership. Go to Netflix/Penn and sign up now. Be sure to use this URL so they know that we sent ya.